Naja, da ist voll die Zwickmühle. Cat. Snuggles. There's Snuggles. That is not the cat. I was coming from father's place back home with bicycle standing there, and I came back. I was like driving with my bike, right? Driving with my bike from my father's place to my home. Driving with my bike. Over the place beyond there, weiß the video that's really weird. Over the place right there, it's called the Labyrinth. That place is called the Labyrinth. And I was driving with my bike in the Labyrinth, and on the ground I was like not super aware. I was looking and something catch my attention deficit brain, and then zap, as usually, something cocked my brain and directly zapped. And I looked, and there was like something here, like that similar. Doesn't look like that, unfortunate device, but something like that. But no, that's a package. That was completely wrong. Sorry, chat. But like a round circular object where water falls in the case of case. And on that circular object there was a cat like lying, and was like had as a cat also like skin aids and cancer and stuff, super wobbly skin, but orange cat. And I looked at that cat and remembered that was Plushie. I saw today Plushie the first time since, or like the first time again since over 20 years or something. And Plushie lives in the labyrinth behind there. I just today seen Plushie again. It was super fun, but too bad he has also like skin and heart cancer and AIDS. Too bad. In Unfortunately wise, I didn't have my camera open since I was in a rush to get home, because I was thinking to get something to eat, because my father gave me €5 and I wanted tomorrow like call in to Animatrix and call in if they want any money from me or if they don't even work, because I looked into the page of Cologne, or not Cologne, but the overall Animatrix page. The Cologne page, there was standing like they make like tests of hemoglobins and stuff, and they make physiotherapy and coaching and stuff. And I want to ask for how much like physiotherapy on their side costs when they make the physiotherapy like adapted by the that's super like enticing. Wow. Okay, I completely lost it. I saw this like amazing two birdies. And I wanted to call in to ask if they still have these tests, or if they are they don't take any medical advices for the physiotherapy. Suddenly, I don't know, because the official page apparently doesn't reference like that, things like that. But when you look like Open API and SDK websites and things like the Wittings and Polar like SDKs, you can see that they actually have like even devices or something, glucometer, they actually sell like glucometer, I think. And these glucometers do actually run with health apps and stuff. I think maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I think they sell glucometers for open API like sets for Withings and Polar. And I think the Standort, it's called in Germany, in Cologne, does actually supply like these devices and does actually do like these hemoglobin tests for the liver, and then do actually like make like anamorphic medical science. How do you call that in English? Untersuchungen. Not surveys, but they do like medical anamnesia, and they do actually use anamorphic lens technologies, which face scanners of pH and stuff have anamorphic lenses and UV ray chip sensors and stuff, and they do actually like hemoglobin check for the liver. For like on anamorphic lens technology, they look on actual medical devices on the blood and look into the hemoglobin and don't just count there's the hemoglobin, there's another hemoglobin, there's another hemoglobin, there is a dead hemoglobin, and you have 1% of dead hemoglobin inside your blood, and then there's nothing. But they actually use anamorphic lens technology to analyze them and like spectrogrammeter these out. So they can actually look into the hemoglobin and how they actually send energy into the body, and that's basically a liver check for the liver, what energy it like gets in, uses, dissipates, and how much bad energy is inside the body. And then they make like this anamorphic lens technology face scans with pH meters and stuff, and then make on the baseline of how the liver transfers energy, how the skin is like acid based and and stuff, how the quality of the skin is in comparison to the energy centers which runs through the hemoglobin, and then do some couple other tests, but I literally just forgot about that. But when you go on the official page of Undermetrics, they basically just say we make coaching, we have Standort, we make physiotherapy. Please make a contact terminal, and that's it. You can't even call that. You can just leave like couple of words of your name and couple other credentials which are really important for the systems, and put them on the page and send them to the place, and then you get your termin, and then you can go to the standard to talk about coaching and stuff. But I didn't really check how like the quality is of the bureau, but from when I was on the Gamescom, one of these Animatrix Standort at Cologne is actually very close to the Gamescom, and that place looked kind of trustworthy. So maybe I'm calling tomorrow in and asking if they do like a glucose, hemoglobin check, and face checks of quality and stuff for like physiotherapy related therapy, and how much money they want from me. So maybe that will work out, or they just neglect and say, please just fill out your credentials on the page and send them over to us. Okay, it could possibly also happen, but maybe I could be already sounding too poor and they don't even want my credentials from the webpage. Could also be. Noodles became a little bit too wet. Couple more of zucchini slices to snack. When I'm done with the noodles, want some more zucchinis. So, right, I don't have a cigarette, so I don't need to go to the balcony. But also close the door. So let's check. Let's check the battery. And the battery is not yet fully charged. Is that going on? That is going off. That one is going off, and that one doesn't light even on yet. So we have still half of an hour to wait here till the battery is eventually fully charged. So what we are doing now? Super funny. I love talking. Right? And that mouse looks really nice, but it's way too expensive for me, and I have no fucking clue what that means. Nordic 54 liters 15 or something. That's Poseidon Hall bread surge. That looks way more like Thor, but that is the Poseidon. That's the Poseidon. How did they call it? Light feather tree coating. Hawkeye flagship sensor. That's probably just a paw sensor. Paw Hawkeye sensor, the flagship sensor. Klammer auf, Klammer to. More accurate, more sensitive, more nothing. Light feather coating. But what? Poseidon Hallbread, right? Poseidon Hallbread. Yeah, that makes completely sense. That's completely the Poseidon Hallbread. That has nothing with Thor to do. That's completely the Poseidon Hallbread. Looks nice, but quite of expensive for 109 euro for a mouse from China. Black Tide Poseidon Hallbread Triana. Or the Raging Surge Poseidon Hallbread Triana. Tritron Hybrid Triana. Fiberglass reinforced cabin. Super fresh. Super nice. Symmetric low back mold. Symmetric and fiberglass reinforced cabin. That's probably not even plastic, that's cabin. Fiberglass reinforced cabin, that's not even plastics. Over 200% up. Vroom, feather free skin friendly coating. Surpass speed. High Shishan 20 real photos. Epic. But quite of expensive. Quite of expensive. That guy is way too quiet. He should talk a little bit more, to be honest. But that game looks amazing. I just looked over at the other. Where the fuck? Holy fuck. Here's the camera. You barely see even my hands. That's not even 1x. I get duped right here. But I just looked yesterday over his channel by coincidence, and he plays a super cool game. And I've noticed that game's called Zero Space, and that has a ladder tournament. But I don't even have like the 30 euro to pay for the game, so I can eventually get that 13,000 of dollars because they do a ladder tournament, and that they're all noobs. All of these people which play on the tournament are complete noobs. The game released literally 2 days ago. And I don't know if he is like concentrated or something, but that guy should definitely talk a little bit more. But that game looks awesome. That game looks really awesome. I wish I had these 30 euros to pay for that game so I can play it on my computer. Also very cool. I love Twitch and stuff, right? I love Twitch. Knut is the best. And I'm on Twitch, on Knut's channel. And this woman right there is there. And I got banned on that channel because I wrote about, I don't know, amygdala or mitochondria or something. And when you write something like mitochondria into a chat like that, you get directly banned. And I got banned on that channel, in her chat, on her view, and I can't even know right now, like write in Knut's chat, which I really like that guy. I really like that guy, and I can't even write in his channel because I'm account banned on this woman channel. I can't even write in his channel right now because I'm banned on this woman channel. Doesn't make any sense, or me neither. I took some tobacco from my father's place because he has a package of tobacco at home. But he has like one package of tobacco that costs like 35 or 50 euro. That's super expensive. They don't have the money to pay for things like that. But he has one sometimes. And I took some. And he puts inside the package above is like so a filter tap. And he puts like tap water onto that and puts the lid on it and hydrates the tobacco. I've took the tobacco today, but I'm not taking any tobacco anymore from him. The last cigarette I had 100% percent malt fungi chimmel on it, and I'm very much sure that is pre chimmel too. I'm very much sure. I'm Even when I don't have the money, I won't be taking any tobacco from my father's place anymore because he puts the tap water on the top. Not even like any oils or something, like oils from lavender or chameleon or something. You put like oils into that, and he puts tap water on it. And I swear there was like chimmel on the last cigarette, and I still smoked it because I don't have the money. But after that, I won't be taking any tobacco from my father anymore. I don't. So I have now another cigarette, 1.7. That's not. That's never one X zoom. That's not never a 1X zoom. I swear. I just attacked the light again. But to be honest, I understand my father because he does like tap water on these filter taps, like on the package of cigarettes. Because look at these plants. Like when you would harvest like some of this lavender or something, and like put them into a hydrolyzer where you extract the oil from it, you wouldn't want to have any of that, because look at these plants. Look at these plants. I wouldn't want any essential oils extracted from these for how these look. I What the fuck was that? Hello? That sounded really weird. No one here? I don't hope. I hope there's no like unadministered like zombie apocalypse just running out. The fuck was that? Here's literally nothing. There's there's nothing. My bike has no battery. Probably above like the automatic. Just look at this lavender. I would never get to the idea to make out of these lavender for how these look. Just look at this and hydrolyze like essential oils and consume that, or just look at that, because just look at this lavender. That's completely unusable crap. And I completely understand my father like that when he puts like for hydration reasons or hygienic reasons, like tap water on these filter tablets on the top of the cigarette packages, which cost 50 euro and stuff. That's really a lot of money. Things like that I would never utilize and then put into things like that, because just look at these. I completely understand my father. These things are really expensive, and everyone is really lucky to have these. And I completely understand my father to not use any essential oils or something for anything but tap water for like hydration and hygienic reasons for tobacco refreshment and stuff. Completely understanding. These birds definitely boing too much on these trees. I'm quite right much finished. Really glad that the cooking is now finished. Humans. And that I can like deactivate the store, which is already deactivated, and can let the food like sit in there and just go to my computer and start and play a game, once Zoom or something. How much is the battery? It's on the last one. Oh, yeah, that's the last one. About 20 minutes to go. Okay. So I will now make myself a next cigarette. When I roll these, I will go over, probably close up the video and then smoke it because I want to watch a little bit of the stream of Aref. When I come back, I will sit on my computer and then play one Zoom, but I won't make a video of that anymore. So So I'm done. Till next time, chat. I will check out Era's stream right now. They're currently like driving bicycle like over 180 kilometers. This Ants Subi or something, and Vanguard Arif and Ants Mans Suvici or something. Cool guy. So till next time. Bye.